has gone forward, all set, and away they go. Favourite Royal Kingdom got a good enough break as towards the outside, but down the inside, Pop Chart shows the good early pace with Jet Set Run. Royal Kingdom sitting just off the pace. It's in the yellow and brown colours. Supreme Judges behind those. Then King Prawn in a striped cap. 5 or 6 lengths off the leader. Cook Vater is further back than Dream Team Machine, and further back is Shockman. They're well stretched out, about 12 lengths first to last. Out in front is Pop Chart, leads the way by 4 or 5 lengths in front there. From in second, Royal Kingdom is looming up now. Starts to bridge the gap at the 600. Further back in the field, Jet Set Run is in the green cap further back, and then King Prawn still got about 7 lengths to make up. It's Pop Chart as they come to the final 350s, clear by 4 from Royal Kingdom. Further back in the field behind those is King Prawn, who's trying to run on. Jet Set Runs further back, but Pop Chart is still well clear. 5 lengths to the good. King Prawn and Royal Kingdom now start to close in. Pop Chart's in front, but here comes King Prawn on the outside to lunge late as they hit the line, and King Prawn got up from Pop Chart. Then came behind those runners Royal Kingdom, and further back was Supreme Judge. So this is an inside view of the head-on replay. So if you can see on the left-hand side, we've got Pop Chart, red sleeves and cap, but right-hand side is your winner. Number 2, King Prawn, comes to lunge late and goes past it in the end. 2, 4, 5, 7, that's how they cross the line.
Well, race 1 was always going to be a very, very exciting maiden juvenile race. As far as the betting was concerned, there were 3 horses that were really respected, and the finish came down to show that with all 3 in the fight out. But the win goes the way of King Prawn, having his second start. The experience has come to hand, and he's really won a good race, doing his best work late. As usual, I've got Godfrey on hand representing Halo Stables, and for the groom of King Prawn, Asitandile, fresh legs, we all know him, 1,500 Rand coming his way, courtesy of World Sports Betting. A big thanks to them. And Godfrey, a big thanks to you. Richard starting us off, as he often does in the Eastern Cape, with a great finish on King Prawn. And Richard, one thing that struck me about this fellow in the parade ring, on debut, he was so laid back, and it ended up costing him because he battled to get into the race and he ran on well. So today I was hoping to see a bit of a spring in his step. There was no spring.
No, he's very chilled out. I remember, having the chance to come in a little bit earlier now, obviously with Ailing changing all the flights around, and
yeah.
We have to come in a day before, and I worked him, and he felt like a nice horse, but it was obviously a 5-furlong juvenile race, and he was so backwards or lethargic, I call it, that
yeah.
My biggest worry was will he be even able to keep up with the speed, and was a strong tailwind that day as well, and they jumped and rocketed, and he was lost at sea. He didn't know what to do. Even today, still was very immature. Horses were playing up, and he was reluctant to get into the gate. So he's just a big baby. And I rode him most of the race, always at him. He definitely strikes me as a kind of horse that will enjoy the ground, which is great news for Mr. Vernus and his family. But did everything right. Pulled him out into daylight, started niggling on him, try and close the gap. I thought at one stage, Craig's horse, was quick, and he was on his bicycle, and it didn't look like a type of horse that's going to get that's going to stop with a nice tailwind. And through the 300 or 250, I was waiting for the release, and once I sort of almost heading Moosey's ride, I felt him a release, and I said, okay, it's going to be an interesting fly at the end. So he put it nicely together. I'd like to know the time of that race. It felt really, really fast, and a good win. So well done to everybody concerned, to the boss, to the guys behind the scenes doing all the hard graft, and to my sponsors at Richmond.
Of course, we're not going to let you run away. First
of
the day, we've got a couple of horses to chat about. Lotus Island, she has not put a foot wrong in the Eastern Cape. You've been aboard for both starts. Can she make it 3 on the bounce?
I believe so. She carries a slightly bigger weight, but she's as honest as the day is long.
In race 5, By the Light of the Moon, is in very honest form.
Yeah, look, she's had a break. If I get out the pens quickly, could be one of those flyers. She enjoys the tailwind. She's really, really fast, and she might just be a little bit one run too short, but I think the boss is very capable of getting it right.
Splice main brace in race 6 got the weight advantage, and she's got plenty black type, but there's nothing wrong with a little bit more.
We keep going. She's happy and enjoying her racing, and that's all we want for our horses.
And then Legal Thriller at the back. I like the fact that he's over 7 furlongs today.
Yeah, dropped in trip, way better. He's had 3 weeks in between his runs. He's never a good thing, but that day is going to come when he's going to produce the goods, and I'm hoping it's today.
Well, we'll see. And as you pointed out, he's a PA pony.
Exactly, yeah, he's definitely a worthy sort of bankering type, and he's got a nice sort of draw, and I think he'll enjoy it.
Richard, thanks for the breakdown, and well done for this fellow.
Always welcome, thank you.
Alan's going to step in and join me. King Prawn is a son of Master of My Fate, and he has really built on that debut run last time out to come through for the win. And Alan, I think what we saw today is exactly what you hinted at in your trainer comments, the fact that the extra furlong has come into great use today.
Yeah, 100%, Nate. So I was a little bit concerned with the tailwind. I would have preferred it to be a headwind, but Richard, he's a true professional. He let them... kept them in his sights, and when he was ready and the horse was ready, they had a go and got up in the line. Very well done to Ascot Stud, who bred him, and to Lawrence Werners and his family. I bought him in Natal at the Natal sale, and I asked Lawrence, and he didn't hesitate, so he put his money where his mouth is. I think he got a good price here today, so well done.
Congratulations. And on that note, I'm going to ask Mr. Passerini to please come in with that wonderful BSA juvenile winner bonus of 100,000. That'll bring a smile to anyone's face.
100%. It's worth every cent to go to BSA, buy the horses, sign up, and if you get it right, cash in the bank.
Thanks, Mr. Passerini. We touched on a couple of horses with Richard, perhaps a couple that he doesn't know. For instance, in race 2, One Giant Leap is a newcomer. Looks very hard to beat the Cape Form there, but is she a horse to include in quartets?
I think she is a horse to include. Notes, she didn't come directly from a training establishment. She went out on holiday and spent a couple of months out at Sootendal, and then came out to me. So she's had a nice, good holiday, a nice break, and her work has been nice, but I think she should finish the main, but might just need the run.
And then a race that Richard didn't really break down, but understandably so. I think it's very hard to say your horse will win race number 7. I think it's the hardest race on the card. But here you're well represented by Mo the Man, Final Edition, and Holocene.
We will win the race. No, no, it's a very competitive field. No, it's Holocene won a really good race last time, but got penalised accordingly. Final Edition, he loves that sort of trip and distance, and he's always thereabouts. He got unlucky last time, got jammed up and didn't get the clear run. And then Mo the Man, we added blinkers on him. He definitely hates the blinkers. It's the third time he's run with blinkers, and the third time he's run out the back door. So we've whipped them off, and hopefully he can bounce back to his original form.
Well done for a great start.
Thank you.
First of the day is underway. It goes the way of the Master of My Fate, number 2, King Prawn. On that note, got to say well done to Ascot, because they got both first and second past the post. Second being number 4, Pop Chart, a colt by Fire Away. So well done to Ascot Stud, well represented in the first race. And congratulations, of course, to the Werners family. Great run here by King Prawn, and really, really did catch the eye with a wonderful turn of foot.